Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial on our channel. Today we're creating for StencilGirl using their wonderful stencils. The theme this month is stencil poetry, and also we're incorporating the theme of what's old is new again. So we've decided to alter this record that we got from a thrift store and make it something new. Now, for the theme of stencil poetry, alongside this theme, we've written our own poem, which will be our focal element. So, the poem goes this way: Old, new, renew. Time passes. Change is constant, the only constant that gives me solace. And yet, the fragments of the old stay, pieces of a broken record, as though playing together to be a whole, a new again, another form, another song, till they break again, old, new, renew. We've typed this out on our typewriter and we love how messy it is, just adding to the feel of this project, vintage yet something new. So, along with that, we're also using some fussy cut elements from Mintay paper, Dear Diary collection, some chipboards, and some flowers. So let's begin. Now we've picked out three large stencils from StencilGirl. All the codes are going to be mentioned in the description box below for you to know, for our layering as our base layer. To begin with, let's use the stencil and Liquitex black lava paste to add our first layer of texture. So we're just going to do that on the left side of our record very randomly and give it a quick dry. Before we add more layers with the stencil, what we're going to do is just cover the surface with black gesso. So we'll be adding white later, but first, to even out the layers, we'll give it a layer of black gesso. With that done now, let's move ahead with our second stencil layer. For this, we're going to be using white sand paste and another stencil. And after that's done, we'll just go in with our third stencil, randomly adding some more texture and pattern using the same white sand paste. With our stencil layers complete, now let's just use some white gesso and give a nice dry brush coat to the entire surface. So covering the black layer and just gently adding some amount of white with this dry brush technique. This will help our colors fix better and show better. Now let's begin adding color to our project. We're using Lindy sprays for this and all the colors are going to be listed in the description box below. Start spraying color by color, drying in between each layer to maintain the colors. So that's a look at all the colors so far. Now, apart from the fussy cut elements, we plan to use some chipboards. These are dusty attic chipboards. We've colored them using ginger sparks, acrylic sparks for the two-tone shine. Now let's just use some metallic wax in vintage gold and highlight all this beautiful texture that we've created using our stencil layers. Next, it's all about arranging all our elements. This is a rough composition, and now using some tacky glue and some foam tape, let's adhere everything down, creating a composition. So with that done, our layering is now complete and our picture is come together. For the one last step, we're again going to use the Ginger Magic Sparks Alchemy acrylic paint and lightly using our finger highlight the rim of the record just to add a little bit of that color on the edges and the rim of the record. So that completes our project for today. It's a whole story that's going on over here, something more than what meets your eye. Like we've said, it's about poetry, it's a dedication to the diary, the era of typewriters, and just about documenting your words, your memories, and different things. And record, which adds music, and using all of this together to create something new out of something old. We've also added flowers for a similar reason because it's all about something that's blooming, something that's there, and then it disintegrates, merges with the whole, and then we have something new out of it again. So the entire process of old, new, renew reflects in our creation today. We really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial, and until our next time, take care and bye bye.